How are you? And welcome to the best of a good life. This is Chilling, and this is our up close in person, the second part of Chilling. Remember, we're still at BMK Cafe. Now, before I go any further, I would love to take this opportunity and speak a little bit to my chef. And what do you have in there? And what is that you're going to recite over to our guest?
Stuffed chicken breast that is stuffed with cheese and spinach, accompanied with parsley potatoes.
Is it going to be incredible, man? Because you refused me to taste this.
Oh, she'll be telling, but I know it will be. I bet it will be incredible.
Right, then hand it over. All right, thank you, Mariam, and have a great day. Quite a busy lady right there. And now I think it's time I let the cat out of the bag. I think I've teased you too much. You are like, come on, tell us her name, tell us her name. Now, she is a Ugandan actress, also a comedian at the same time. Now, if you have watched Subi on Ubctv, you definitely know the lady I'm talking about. She's diminutive. A lot of people have mistaken her to be a teen because of her appearance. But let me tell you this, diamonds come in smaller packages. She is a diamond, truly indeed, and she is here to tell her story. I read something about her life growing up. She says that she had quite a difficult life, but when you meet her, she's quite a joyful person. She's ever happy, and with that personality, I was so much challenged to have her on my show and to get to know her story.
How's the food? You don't have water? Vivian.
Water.
Water? What is it? Vivian. Huh? Vivian.
Now, with no further ado, allow me to introduce to you a very special lady. This is the incredible Vivian Elizabeth Najengo.
Yeah.
Have I pronounced it right? Najengo. How are you doing? Welcome to the show. It's nice to have you. So I've read that it was quite a hard life, a hard time growing up. I mean, tell me about the hardship you faced when you're growing up.
Well, as you've said, it was really hard because I actually lost my parents when I was very, very young. And the confusion, you don't know where to go, you're very young, you move from here to there. But the good thing, I had my God, and I got adopted by my auntie. Yeah.
So how does it feel growing up with an adopted family?
Well, it's quite interesting because you get to like people, to like them for welcoming you in their family. You have to give them your all, because they really care about you, they love you, they give you everything. So it's quite interesting that I really love them so much.
Mm-hmm. So when anybody meets you, you have this joyful, happy smile. Are you always like this?
Yeah, I'm actually joy. I'm actually jolly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a happy person.
You're a happy person?
Yeah, and I'm welcoming. I welcome all people. I love making friends. Yeah.
So we are going to be having fun talking about your career as a comedian and as an actress at the same time. But before that, I want you to have a bite into that meal that they just bought for you. Some parsley potatoes and a stuffed chicken. Oh my God, a stuffed chicken.
I know
breast.
the aroma is already killing me.
Are you sure? You should. We have a culture of feeding our guests whenever
Thank you very much, but you're not eating it.
I did. I eat when the cameras go off.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about me. How is it? Please tell me the salt is enough and everything.
It's very yummy. You can feel the cheese. There is cheese.
Yeah, there's cheese and butter.
Yeah, butter. Oh, it's very nice.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite meal? Just asking. Maybe when you're at home or when you go out into a fast food restaurant or any restaurant, what food would you best order?
Well, I like traditional food. Yeah, I like matoke. That's my favorite. I like matoke and pasted peanuts.
Yeah. There is a skit I watched on YouTube about Crazy Vivian. By the way, she is Crazy Vivian. A lot of people hadn't noticed. This is the incredible Crazy Vivian, and you are testing matchbox. Even up to now, I'm still laughing at that clip. I mean, do you write your own skits?
Yeah, well, I don't write everything, but I contribute in writing the skits. Yeah, because I'm creative. Yeah, so I contribute. I give in my opinion. If I see something is not right, I advise, and that's how we come up with Crazy Vivian.
That gentleman you acted with actually passed. May his soul rest in peace. Yeah, but what's your own assumption on how you feel this comedy industry or the film industry is prevailing? Do you feel like it's actually good business?
Yeah, it's good business if actually we invest in more in the business.
Who invests in? The people or maybe the government or like?
Well, as it's done in other countries, it's the government that invests in the business.
Yeah.
But for us in Uganda, I don't know what the government is on, but I think we really need to be sponsored. Yeah, the government should actually invest more in acting because we can really add on our GDP as actors. Yeah. So if they consider it as maybe part of the tax, maybe we can add on something to the country because it's really a good business. Yeah, we can compare with other countries like Nigeria, like USA, Hollywood. They actually add more on the country's GDP, so we can try to copy something from them. Yeah, and we can.
You a singer at the same time. Have you tried to sing?
No.
No?
I'm not a singer. I have a terrible voice.
You have a terrible voice.
Actually, no, I actually sing in when I'm showering. Yeah, that's where I sing from.
When you what?
When I'm showering, like bathing,
Yeah.
I sing.
Everybody sings in the shower. Everybody sings in the shower.
Did from, so I can't sing.
How did acting somehow come to fall on your lap? Did you have the desire of acting, wanting to act ever since you were a child?
Yeah, I did. I had a desire to do that. Yeah, because I've been participating in all those activities at school since I think nursery. Because if I had the chance, I could show you my pics at home.
Yeah.
Since nursery, I've been participating in those MDDs, those concerts. You know, the kids, they do concerts. So I was the first person to go to audition. So I had that interest, and actually every time I used to watch TV, I got inspired. I was like, can I do this? I actually used to repeat the lines. You know those cartoons. You know those.
What's your best cartoon growing up? Mine is Roadrunner. Have you watched Tom and Jerry? Everybody has watched Tom and Jerry. Whom do you like most, Jerry or Tom?
Well, I think
Obviously.
it's Tom. It's Tom.
Why? Why Tom? Tom is the bad one. Just
Well, he's the bad one, but he actually brings in more of the comedy.
fun.
Yeah, the fun.
Because he's the food one.
Uh-huh.
He's always the
He-
casualty.
He's always running around chasing. Actually, they actually literally come to an end, like he's going to get the mouse,
Yeah.
but literally nothing is ever like going, like there's no hope that he's going to get it. So you actually watch and be like, today he's going to get him.
So your favorite is also Tom Jerry?
Yeah, Tom and Jerry. Yeah. I think I'll go with Tom and Jerry, and actually SpongeBob. Have you watched SpongeBob SquarePants?
I'm not much of a SpongeBob fan. At this age?
No, actually people have a negative mindset on cartoons, but it has no age. It depends on what you like. But me, cartoons, I like cartoons. They're my favorite. Yeah.
So speaking of scholarly and school, Which level of academics are you at now?
Well, now I'm in my third year, yeah, at campus, and at Macquarie Business School.
Okay. You're the smart one, but okay, before we go into that, because you're doing courses that have mathematics and all that, but at the same time you're into the arts. I mean, as a thespian is a person who acts on stage, and a person who also acts behind camera or doing movie productions. How is it different? Do people act? A person that acts on stage, is it so much different from a person who acts in movies? Like, what's the difference? How is the feeling different?
Well, actually, there is a difference, but it's not a huge difference. During stage acting, there are certain rules that you follow. Like you are not supposed to give the audience, like, look at your back. You're supposed to speak at the person horizontally. I don't know. Have you ever been to the theater?
Yeah, I've been to the theater.
Yeah. So, and in the camera, during movie productions, they take every angle.
Yeah.
They can take your back. They can take like this side. They can take this side. But for stage, there are certain things that you're supposed to do and you're not supposed to do. Yeah, there are those guidelines that you're supposed to follow.
So which one has more creative freedom?
I think
Is it on stage? Because a stage, people even told me, I have a friend of mine who told me, I can even shout. And you're always improvising, you know? Yeah, you'll never do something wrong. What is wrong is actually the right thing. There's nothing like, that's a mistake. A mistake is always something that you have to improve. Which one do you enjoy more?
Well, right now I'm not yet into more of the movies, but now I enjoy mostly things to do with stage. Yeah, though I'm into movies also, but stage is very fun. You're creative, you can improvise, but during movies, as you've said, you have to be on script. You have to memorize those lines. It's very hectic. But on stage, if you get something, you can literally add in your lines as long as you don't change someone's idea. Yeah. So
Has your size as a human being, being diminutive, has it come in a way of doing things in life? Have you ever been in a situation or with some people and they have maybe discriminated you or have treated you differently?
well, with my size, I think I've gotten more good. Yeah.
High five. High five. That's my girl.
Yeah, for real. Cause actually, acting has my size has actually pushed me more into art. Cause literally, most people tell me that my size is actually unique. Yeah, most of the characters they call me for. Someone writes a script basing on my size. Yeah, basing maybe on my color. Yeah, so my size has actually done more good. Yeah.
So have you watched Lord of the no, this other series, Game of Thrones? Have you seen that guy? And have you seen how special he is and the role he plays? He has been, since season 1, he has been in Game of Thrones. His character has never been dismissed. He has stayed in a movie. Have you watched, do you know the famous Nigerian Aki and Popo? I don't know their real names. But do you see where I'm leading to? That it has actually brought more good than... Yeah. So do you think if you are born differently, all this would happen for you? Having a family that cherishes you, having to be in a place, people like me adoring you, because me, I love you so much. And I love that you're confident. I love that you're ever smiling. I love that you don't even think of any negative thing, and you don't think of any negativity around your mind, and you have this positive vibe that goes on. I mean, do you feel like if you were a different person, things will roll out differently for you in life?
Well, actually, I've actually asked myself a lot of times about that. I wouldn't be here where I am now. Yeah, and with that question, I actually think that God creates people in a way that He knows what He's doing. Because I know without being like this, I wouldn't be in movies. I wouldn't be in the life I'm living now. Because literally, if someone sees me like this, I don't know what happens to them. They they just love me. I don't know. It's not that I'm boasting, no, but
You're joyful because you have this joyful face and you're ever happy. Keep it up. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, the hashtag is Elizabeth Vivian on Chilling. We have the special Elizabeth Vivian. I'm going to be asking her about her career mostly. I'm more interested there because I want to see how she balances, her life, with all her acting career and as a thespian at the same time. So don't go anywhere. This is Chilling, and we'll return back shortly with the incredible guest who is Vivian, and she's busy biting on a meal. The hashtag is Vivian Elizabeth on Chilling. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Chilling on Ubctv, the best in the business, and I'm Drago. Now, she always wanted to be a nun or a nurse, but it looks like the arts and the theaters have already, put in their hooks into her life. Tell me about that you always wanted to be either a nun or a nurse?
yeah.
Why?
Well, when you're growing up as kids, we tend to take on what we actually find at home, because I come from Christian family. They are Catholics, so we always go to church. I see those nuns. I was like, I think when I grow up, I'll become a nun. I want to dress up like that. So growing up, going to school, I literally primary, I started saying, I think I'll become a nurse. Going to high school, the courses, the subjects we take, I changed my mind. Then I start acting. I'll be like, I think I'm going to become an actress. Yeah. So that's how I literally started changing my mind.
How did you discover that actress perspective? How did you discover?
Well, I discovered that through going for those MDDs, participating, going for practice. I actually didn't know that I can actually be casted as a mom or as maybe daughter or anything. So one time during MDD, there is this gentleman who comes at high school, my high school. He trains us for MDDs. So he comes to me and tells me, do you want to do this? Do you want to act like after high school? And I was like, yes. So he told me that, let me contact, can you give me your parents' phone numbers? So I gave him the contacts. He talked to my mom, he talked to my dad. So he was like, is it okay, asking for permission, is it okay for Vivian to come and start acting with us? It's a group, it's called Pride Performers Africa. Yeah, that's where I started from. So he gave me the opportunity, he discovered me. Yeah, that's where.
So that gentleman is sort of like a mentor.
Yeah.
Okay. So, why is it so significant for you to actually stay in school and pursue that business course, yet you already have something rolling down for you, like in arts and theater?
Well,
Is it a requirement that your adopted parents want?
well, at a smaller extent, yeah, like that. They told me that you're supposed to have a backup plan, because you can see in Uganda our acting is not that like someone cannot earn a lot from it, like at the start, unless you move into it more deep, like those of Ankansimes. Yeah. So they told me you're supposed to have a backup plan in case art refuses. You can have something you can refer to, and make a living.
How long have you been acting?
Well, I think professionally I've done it for I think 3 years now. Yeah, this is the 3rd year.
So among these 3 years, can you register that you've at least one thing I'm sure of, you've received a huge following?
Yeah.
That's a tremendous success. Yeah, how do you feel when you reach somewhere and somebody's like, oh, that's Crazy Vivian? How does that make you feel?
Actually, it's a good feeling, because at times you board a car and someone's like, this one looks like Crazy Vivian. Okay, they're not sure because they don't believe that you can actually be in that place. So I love it, like I get a grin on my lips, and I be like, oh, someone knows me. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Actually, I don't say that. Oh, this is me. No, I just say, oh, that's cool. Someone knows me. Yeah, and it's really nice. People call you, hey Vivian, come and greet us. Hey, when you go to town, eh? Yeah, and it's a good feeling.
I've always wanted to ask this question to actors when I am faced with one. Is it true that actors are always, offset when they're not working? Is it true that they're always loners and kind of boring? Yeah. No, because they just, you think about it, they just consume roles. They just put on roles like character. Somebody has written for you a character, you have to just take it on. And what happens when it's done? Don't you become boring and more of,
No, it's not that. We're actually fun. Okay, it depends on someone's character. Yeah, if you're a fun person, of course you remain a fun person. If you're a boring person, you're always boring. But me, I'm a fun person. Yeah, I'm fun.
You're fun?
Yeah, on set, off set, I'm actually a fun person.
So what do you enjoy doing during your leisure time?
My leisure time, I actually love watching TV.
Television?
Yeah, I'm a television person. Yeah, I like to be on TV, actually on my laptop. I watch movies.
Why is that? Because you want to get informed, or
yeah,
you're just too inquisitive?
No, I want to, well, first of all, I watch it for entertainment, me, myself. And sometimes I learn something. Yeah, I learn from other actors and actresses. Yeah.
Yeah. So who was your role model growing up when it comes to acting? Because now we have seen your mentor, but who was your role model?
Well, back then it was actually I only knew one person, and that was Mariam Dagi. Yeah, I used to watch the TV series on Ubctv. Yeah, I used to watch, and actually I used to yearn to join them. Yeah, I used to yearn to join them, and it didn't turn out as I wanted, but I'm glad that I'm there.
Okay, Mariam. So usually on Chilling we don't have too much time. Is there any other last message you want to pass out before I let you go? Maybe to your fans or to your parents, or something that you're grateful for, or something that you want to ask. Anything special?
Actually, I want to pass out a message to my parents. Thank you very much for being there for me. Thank you for welcoming me. Thank you for everything that you've done for me. I'm very grateful. And to all my fans, thank you very much, because I wouldn't be here if it was not for you. So thank you for liking Crazy Vivian. You can go on YouTube, you can search for Crazy Vivian, or you can go on Zynga page. You can check us out. We're always there. Thank you for your support, and I want to thank you, Drago. Thank you for hosting me. Yeah, thank you for caring about everything.
Yeah, I care about talent, and I care about people who have this positivity around them. You're such an incredible person, but are you grateful with God?
Yeah.
You never wake up one time and beat up yourself? I mean, as a human being, there are some of those days.
Yeah, there's some of those.
But you never regret with life.
I don't regret with life.
That's good.
Yeah.
Crazy Vivian.
Yeah.
Keep that light burning. And I think the future is bright for you. And good luck with your bachelor's. The second year, that means you're going to the third year. And
third year, actually, I'm in third year.
You're in the third year?
Yeah.
All right. So anybody
I'm about to call you for my graduation.
Yeah. We shall be glad to come. All right, now catch Crazy Vivian on YouTube. She has her YouTube clips training. You can also go follow her on her Facebook page. That's Elizabeth Vivian Najengo. Yeah. That's her Facebook users, or even Instagram. Do you have an Instagram account? Yeah.
That's Vivian_Willow.
Willow.
Yeah.
Vivian_Willow.
Yeah.
And then Twitter?
I'm not on Twitter.
You should join Twitter.
I will
You're
join
missing
Twitter.
out a lot.
Okay, I will join.
What a guest, what a show, what an incredible, talented young actress we have here. The future is promising for this young lady. And by the way, I wish her all the best with her bachelor's. She's in her third year, and she said we shall be there on her graduation ceremony. She has such a fascinating story. You know, when I first met her in person, I was so drawn in, with her joyful character, with her bubbly character. She was like, "Hey Drogo, how are you?" I was like, Michael, I have to get this young lady on my show. She has an incredible story, and she even has some, actually she has some exciting skit. You go check them out on YouTube. That's Crazy Vivian. She's also found on Twitter. No, she's not yet on Twitter. She's also found on Instagram. That's Vivian underscore
Willow.
Vivian underscore Willow. Now follow her and follow the show Chilling on Ubctv. Thank you Esther, thank you Lawrence, thank you Elijah, thank you Rama, thank you each and everybody, and thank our managers. This has been Chilling, and this has been BMK for the incredible location. And yeah, I want to thank Kwanzi Classic for this incredible tie and this incredible outlook. Made me look like a boss. Of course, made me look like a boss. So see you later with another incredible guest, with another incredible episode. Bye.